Good afternoon, I'm Kim Baez. A controversial primate facility in Alamogordo has animal rights activists stirred up again. The federal government wants to move more than 200 chimps out of the facility to a biomedical lab in Texas where they would undergo testing for medical research. Those chimps, many of them, were supposed to head to Florida to be retired. Gianna Salceda has the story.
Primate research at Holloman Air Force Base has a long history dating back to the early days of spaceflight. Many animal rights groups have fought for years to make sure the chimps there are treated humanely and safely retired. Now, the feds want to close the facility and move those chimps to an active research lab. These chimps seen here from 2008 have been wards of the government and used for biomedical research for most of their lives at the lab in Alamogordo. Conditions there were horrendous for years when the facility was run by the Carlson Foundation. In 2001, Carlson was shut down for cruelty. Half of the chimps were taken by a sanctuary organization, but more than 200 were kept at Holloman under the new management of Alamogordo Primate Facility, or APF. Conditions have improved, plus the contract with the feds does not allow invasive research at the facility. Some of the original chimps, like Whoopi, were sent to a sanctuary in Florida in January. Now the NCRR, or the National Center for Research Resources, under the National Institutes for Health, plans to end its contract with the facility and send the chimps to an active biomedical research center in San Antonio. Animal Protection of New Mexico is concerned.
All of the chimpanzees at Alamogordo Primate Facility have already been exposed to HIV and hepatitis in their past years as research subjects, but the government hasn't used them for research since 2001. They've been warehoused. There's no reason for them to go back into research. They deserve permanent retirement.
NCRR sent a letter to Senator Tom Udall outlining the reasons for the changes. It says research can't be performed at the Alamogordo facility, so the chimps need to be sent elsewhere. It also points to cost savings. The Alamogordo facility's $42.8 million 10-year contract ends in May of next year. And that's when the chimps will be moved to San Antonio. 15 animals are supposed to be moved this summer, the rest by January 2011. Their ages range from 12 to 53 years old. I called NCRR and I was told their program manager for primate research is on vacation and unavailable for comment. Gianna Salceda, KRQE, News 13.
And Senator Udall is worried not only about the welfare of the primates, but for the 42 workers who would lose their jobs. He's asking for a meeting with National Center for Research Resources to talk about the issue.